What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Aaron Tree. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we react to episode 3 of the Eminence and Shadow, guys. Without further ado, let's hop into it.
According to Alpha and the girl's story, the Cult of Diablos was an enormous organization that operates on a global scale. Man, that's impressive. They said something about having to fight against it, but then they just scattered to the four winds. But I get it. They're all grown up now and want their freedom. This cult doesn't exist. We can't play along with this travesty forever, so we're setting ourselves free. That's what they really meant.
So what does he do now?
I guess I can't blame them. It was the same way for me in my old life. As everyone gets older, they forget about their superheroes. Even back then, I was fighting my battle alone. Magic!
Damn.
Magic! Magic!
Bro! Jesus!
Magic! 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 Magic!
That's how he killed himself?
It's always the same. Even if I end up as the last man on Earth, I will continue striving to be the Eminence and Shadow.
I can see.
The royal capital of the Midgar Kingdom is a giant metropolis with a population of more than 1 million citizens. At the age of 15, I enrolled in the same school as my sister, the Midgar Academy for Dark Knights.
Wow.
It's a super prestigious institution where promising students from in and outside the kingdom go to school. And it's a medieval-style hierarchical society, but I still managed to get in, even though I'm just background character A. Of course, they still treat me like I'm a background character. They're all, go stay in a cheap downtown apartment, hick. Class society. Thanks for waiting. Hey, so what in the world happened to your hair?
Come on, we're gonna be late, Sid.
Sorry. For my friends, I selected 2 guys who are genuinely proud of being background characters, Skel and Poe. Come on, hurry! Hey, wait for me!
Oh, right in the train?
Damn it. I wish they'd let us live in the dorms on campus like all the upper class kids.
There's no place for bottom-of-the-pile peasants like us in the exalted abode of Her Highness and her kind.
Listen, all we have to do is become honor students like my sister. Then they'd let us live in the dorms on campus. What, like be the champions in the Bushing Festival? Not a chance. 7 months into my student career, and I'm blending in quite nicely as a background student. In the midst of it, a day of reckoning has arrived.
Anyway, you remember the penalty for the guy who scored the worst on yesterday's test, right?
You lost the bet, Sid. You have to do it.
I know what I have to do, but the penalty in question is to confess love to the most popular girl in school and suffer her brutal rejection. This is exactly the kind of background character event I've been waiting for.
Been waiting for it.
And the girl in question is...
Oh, most beautiful Princess Alexia, goddess of our campus, I humbly ask you to join me
Her?
in pure and upstanding courtship.
Damn.
Not interested.
That's the princess for you. I know she's destined for political marriage after she graduates, but...
He wouldn't have been a bad choice for someone to fool around with. Now, listen here. Don't you go getting cold feet on us, you got it?
Oh, don't worry. I spent all last night planning out how I was going to do it. Watch closely and see how it's done. Behold, the entirety of the world's most background character-like love confession.
I love this guy. You got cold feet?
Princess Alexia! I like you! Will you please be my girlfriend?
Nailed it. This is the kind of background character I've always wanted to be. Now I need her to turn me down so I can run away and follow my face.
All right, I will.
What?
I've been waiting for someone exactly like you. Here's to our new relationship.
Sure. why? How did I get sucked in as the rom-com protagonist?
Bro!
It's him. No way. He's way too average.
This must be a mistake.
I'm so gonna kill him. But who is he? You don't think it's weird?
Oh, it's weird.
This is definitely very bizarre.
If I'm being brutally honest, you are nowhere near worthy enough to date Princess Alexia. In fact, I don't even think I would make the cut.
If she was willing to take you, Sid, maybe even I had a chance at dating her. I should have just asked her out myself.
Excuse me?
I'm scared. I feel like there has to be a catch. She and I don't even live on the same planet.
Who cares about that? You could get some sweet memories out of this.
He's right, but if you want, I could trade places with you.
Do you mind if I come sit with you guys?
Go ahead, yeah.
If this will do, by all means, have a seat.
Their sense of insignificance. Did I pick the perfect friends or what?
She's so close to them.
Jesus.
Wow, that's royalty for you. Look at all that food.
I never managed to finish it. Honestly, I wouldn't mind having some of the lower class options.
Can I have some?
About
This is delicious.
hesitation.
Hey, this isn't bad either. I call it Operation Dump Me Already, damn it. How's that? Disenchanted yet?
So you are studying Royal Bushin fencing for your afternoon PE class?
Yes.
I thought we could take the class together.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'm in section 9, the lowest of all the sections.
Oh, that's all right. I put in a good word for you, and they opened up a spot in section 1, okay?
I guess so.
She's good.
And thus my lunch and Operation Dump Me Already, damn it, came to a close. Skell and Poe remained useless lumps to the bitter end. We have a new member joining our team today. I'm cidkagenou. Thank you for having me. I'd expect nothing less of Section 1. Their advisor, Mr. Xenon, is the official royal fencing instructor. Unlike the lower sections, there's an all-encompassing air of constant vigilance.
As you know, the Royal Bushin style that we study here is an original style, derived from the traditional Bushin school. You might say it's a new friend, like you. We faced a lot of pushback at first, but thanks to the genius of Dark Knight Princess Iris, the sister of our own Alexia, we've gained enough momentum to rival traditional Bushin. In other words, if you have the strength, you can successfully parry the skeptical eyes of the masses. So now, how much strength do you have?
Alexia's attacks never land, and her movements are slow. She doesn't use much magic either. At first, I thought she was just matching her level to mine, but she wasn't. The goal of this practice is to review our strokes and counterstrokes, and she is strictly adhering to that. Thinking back, before the lesson, she was copying my stretches. In other words, she's hyper-aware. A perfectly honed technique that stays true to the basics and forgoes any excess.
Getting real touchy
It's
there.
boring. Yeah, very dull. The world sees her as far inferior to her sister, who's currently praised as the most powerful Dark Knight in the kingdom. But her insipid fighting style is the result of a lot of effort. It's proof that she's built up her skills in the basics, one step at a time.
All right then, that's all for today's lesson.
Thank you for a good match.
Thank you as well.
You have a good fencing style,
Thank you.
but I hate it. It's like I'm fighting with myself.
Can I make the assumption that that is your answer then, Alexia?
Yes, that's correct. I have decided to be his girlfriend. Mr. Xenon, sir.
Oh, please, you're acting like a child. You know you can't keep running away forever.
But I am a child. I can't understand grown-up problems.
It hasn't been made public yet, but we are still patrolling.
Oh, I get it. I see what's going on
If
now.
you could just give me consent, we could proceed with the arrangement.
For now, I'll blend into the background and just ride out this main character tier event. So basically, you don't want to get engaged to Mr. Xenon and you need a patsy to help you get out of it, am I right? That's why you chose a low-class aristocrat like me, whom you could easily
I knew
control.
Yes, that's right.
Sorry, but I don't want to attract any more attention than needed. And frankly, I'm not too interested in getting mixed up in your problems.
That's pretty cold coming from my boyfriend.
In name only, you mean?
As if you were any better, Mr. Sid. I confessed fake love because I lost a bet, Kagano.
You lost a bet?
I had a little chat with your friends.
Oh.
They turned
Yeah,
beet red and sang like canaries. That's not very nice. Toying with the pure heart of an innocent young girl. If the rest of the student body found out, you may never see another peaceful day at this school. Oh dear, are you all right? Your face seems awfully twitchy for some reason.
I'm fine. My mouth twists like that because I'm twisted deep down in my soul. But I'm not as warped as you are.
Did you say something, Sid?
Nope, I said nothing.
Anyway, I think I will have you keep pretending to be my boyfriend. You can stop after that man gives up on me.
Fine, but will he ever give up? Anyone can see that I'm clearly out of your league.
I know that, of course. I just need you to buy me some time. I will take care of the rest of it on my own.
I don't see this ending well for us.
Blah, blah, blah. You are so whiny.
Really? Do I strike you as the type of guy who can be bought with money?
Yes, you do.
Well, you're absolutely right. My allowance from my parents isn't nearly enough to fund my Eminence and shadow operations. Can I afford to let this chance slip
He's
by?
woof?
No!
My, what a good boy you are. You're such a good puppy. Now fetch.
And thus, I decided to continue my romantic relationship with Alexia.
Jesus.
I had my eye on her too.
Wow.
Fortunately,
The
everyone
comments.
focused only on the fact that Alexia had a boyfriend. So, I was able to play the role of the background boyfriend character.
The comments, bro. Yeah, that's not working.
Xenon opted for the wait-and-see approach.
Just the side comments were hilarious.
Of all of them, that man is so infuriating. He thinks he's so great just because he can swing a sword.
Okay.
You saw that phony smile, didn't you, little puppy?
Okay.
Only say okay once.
Okay. As expected, Alexia was very well mannered in public, but behind closed doors, she was a whirlwind of insults and spite. Debating her would be a waste of time. I must play the role of a robot who was programmed only to agree. You're a princess. Isn't your face enough to get you to the front of the line?
Of course it is. But the point of this is not to go out for ice cream. It's to inform the entire world of my relationship.
Oh, that makes sense. So then what exactly is the problem you have with marrying Xenon? As a prospective husband, I think he's a pretty prime selection.
Everything is the problem. I hate everything about his entire existence.
But he is good looking, he's got status, fame, and money. Of course, he is quite popular with all the other girls.
That's just on the surface. It's really quite easy to pretend to be perfect. I mean,
Jesus,
that's what
bro,
I
he
do.
is demolishing that ice cream.
That's a very convincing argument.
Did you say something?
No, nothing.
Anyway, I don't judge people only by what I see on the surface.
Well, how do you judge people then?
By their flaws.
A very negative way to judge people. Sounds like you.
And that's why I've nothing against a guy who's totally average, full of flaws with no redeeming qualities like you.
Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. And if I may ask, what are some of Xenon's flaws?
He has none.
So he is a prime selection.
No. There's no such thing as a person with no flaws. If a person like this did exist, they'd either be a massive liar or completely psychotic.
Oh, I see now. Thank you for that totally arbitrary and biased response, Alexia.
You're very welcome, my ever so flawed puppy. Here's today's reward.
So 2 more weeks passed, and I continued to play the boyfriend with no relationship progress worth mentioning.
Your fencing is a mystery to me. You've got the basics down, but nothing more than that. There's absolutely nothing else to it, but I can't take my eyes away from it.
Gee, thank you.
But I still detest watching you fight.
What's wrong with you today? Your fencing was unusually aggressive and sloppy. Just the ramblings of a fake boyfriend. You really don't have to look at me like that, you know?
She actually likes you,
All my
bro.
life, I wanted to be as good as my sister Iris, but what I have has never been the same as what she has. So I figured it out on my own. I tried to get stronger in my own way. And look where it got me. What good has it done? You know what they call me, don't you?
Fencer Ordinaire.
Exactly. But your fencing style is just as ordinary as mine. Unfortunately for you, that is.
I don't think it's unfortunate at all. I kind of like your fencing style.
Someone else told me the same thing once. At the Bushin Festival, after I'd suffered a humiliating defeat, my sister said it to me. I knew she'd never understand what was going on in my head at that moment, and how extremely pathetic I felt. I've hated my sword style ever since.
You should know that I'm not a very nice person. If somewhere on the other side of the world there was an unfortunate incident that killed 1 million people, it wouldn't bother me.
That is vile and evil.
However, there are some things that would bother me. They might be things that other people would see as worthless or futile. But to me, these things are the most precious things in life. That's why I said I like your fencing style.
What exactly do you mean by telling me all of that?
Nothing at all. If I did mean anything, it's just that I get pissed off when people disrespect the things I care about. That's just how I feel.
Wow.
Is that so? Then goodbye, Sid.
I guess this is the end of my unwanted relationship.
Come on, Sid, you have to cheer up. Things will get better.
I know it was wrong of us to rat you out and all, but please don't hold it against us forever.
Okay.
So tell us.
How far did you get with her?
With what?
Oh, come on! You know, with her! You dated her for 2 whole weeks. Something must have happened. There had to be a little something, right?
Nope.
I didn't get anywhere.
You know, you're just a good-for-nothing loser. If it were me, I would have gone all the way.
I know, right? I definitely would have at least kissed her.
Can we have a minute?
Please, go ahead.
You should know that Princess Alexia did not return to her dorm last night. The Night Order has been investigating it as a potential kidnapping. And as the last person to have been in contact with her, you're now a suspect. I would like to ask you a few questions. I assume you're willing to cooperate?
And that's when I realized something. I am in big trouble.
Alright, guys, this is episode 3 of The Eminence in the Shadow. Definitely see Sig now is 15 years old, gets to the academy school, same as his sister, and he got into a fake relationship with Princess Alexia, and now she's gone missing, and now he's a prime suspect of a kidnapping, which he just sat there and said nothing to her, and she said goodbye, and now he's a prime suspect of a kidnapping. So I don't know what's gonna happen next, guys, but it's Eminence in Shadow, episode 3, guys. So like, share, comment, subscribe. All my social media down below in the description. Also, my other The Eminence in Shadow reactions are in a playlist. That link will be down below in the description. Thank you guys for watching reaction. Have a nice day.